Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another inner island episode. We are here on the big island. We are in Kailua, Kona. We're actually in Holualoa above Kailua, Kona. This is a listing of my own in Juniper Adlers. It is a 5-acre property, roughly 3,200 square foot, 8-bedroom house that is a legal hosted Airbnb. It's netting roughly $280K a year if you do not have a mortgage. So I will repeat, netting $280K a year if you do not have a mortgage. Listed for $2.695 million. That's over a 10% cap rate. We're gonna check out this house, and we're also gonna go to Mountain Thunder Coffee to meet up with my buddy Todd Barrett, who's the operations manager there, learn about Kona Mountain Coffee. We actually already went there. I'm a little jacked from the coffee, so let's get this going. This place is pretty epic. You know, typically you're seeing properties on Oahu. On Big Island, you can get a lot more bang for your buck. Kailua Kona is getting pretty pricey. This isn't the Hilo side where you can get insane properties for $2.695, but to me, this just seems like an insane deal, especially considering the fact that it's a legal hosted Airbnb, which basically means if someone lives on the property and in one of the structures, there's multiple structures here, then you can Airbnb one of the other structures. We have 2 pools here. We have an adult pool, we have a keiki pool up here. As you can look back, epic house, huge yard. Down here, there's usually like some sheeps and goats cruising around and all that good stuff. Kona is known for being sunny. Today is not, it's overcast. They kind of sometimes get this fog that rolls down Mauna Loa. And today it's cloudy, but it's still super, super epic here. And let's go check out the house. Okay, cool guys, so we're gonna cruise inside the house. Like I said, it's roughly 3,200 square feet. Really cool, traditional home, 5 acres once again, huge driveway that comes in. Basically the property line runs just up like kind of to the top of this front yard up here, or some people might call it the backyard because the view is that way. It runs right up to the kind of the tree line there, and then just down kind of below where I pointed out that the sheeps and sheeps like to hang out, or goats. Over here we have an Ohana house. There's a garage, but we're gonna check out the main house right now. Let's go. Okay, so you come in here, awesome living room. It's split. Living room over here. You got a little pool zone over here, which is awesome. I probably should remove the pool covering, but we all know what a pool table looks like. Nice dining area here. Kitchen with gas stove, which is something I'm sure you see a lot up in this neck of the woods, up in Holualoa, but on Oahu, you don't see a lot of gas stoves, so that's pretty epic. Here, if we were not in this kind of foggy weather, you would see ocean. If this was like a bluebird style day, you'd see the ocean. It's pretty beautiful. This flows through. Massive laundry room. Again, this place is set up as a rental, so you're gonna see a lot of beds, right? 3 full beds. Room in here with I think that's a queen size bed. Okay. Bathroom here. Obviously, this stuff I'm saying is obvious, but just trying to show you the house. Another bedroom here, so that's 1, 2, 3. And then let's cruise upstairs. We'll go this way first. So we got 4th bedroom here. Check out the awesome high TNG ceilings. Ensuite here. Cruise this way. This would be the 5th bedroom that has its own lanai. Cruise out here and check this out. Someone kind of had fun with it and drew this cool artwork here, so that's pretty epic. And as you can see, you can kind of see the coast right there, a little peekaboo. And once again, if it wasn't like the fog kind of zone, you would see nothing but blue out there with the ocean. And then we have got the master bedroom with the king bed. Once again, huge high ceilings. You kind of got this cool bohemian chic vibe in here. Ensuite bathroom. Massive walk-in closet that, because this is a rental and the owner is very clever, he has it set up for someone to have in case someone comes with a little kid or a baby. This place is constantly booked. think the occupancy rate was like over 90%. It's super high. It's hard to get in for showings, but you can see why. I mean, this is incredible. So my favorite part of the house, I think most people would be this huge lanai right here. Looks down at the perfectly flat yard. If you want to go down there, like play sports, do whatever. And then you got the 2 pools, as noted earlier, with a hot tub over there. You have a little shed, tool shed. But yeah, this would be my zone. If I had this property, I would be chilling right here and just thinking about how awesome it is to own this house. It's a massive property, 5 acres, it's huge. And then the Ohana the guest suite, the cottage, we are not gonna go in there, and we're not gonna go in the garage because there are guests here. So they're not here now, but I'm not gonna go invade their space. All right, guys, so we are here at Mountain Thunder Coffee. I know we always try to blend in something other than real estate into these videos. So we're in Kona. I thought what cooler than talk about Kona coffee. One of my buddies, Todd Barrett, is actually the operations manager here at Mountain Thunder Coffee. We're up here at Koloko, like up above Kona, 3,200 feet elevation. I actually used to live up here with my wife. We had this like little cabin up here back in the day when we lived in Kona. So let's go learn about some Kona coffee. This is Todd Barrett, buddy of mine. I've known him for quite a few years, actually. We originally met through real estate, and now he's running the show here. And I was just curious because we do a lot of stuff non-real estate related. We thought we'd learn about Kona coffee. So I just want to hit you with a couple questions about it. Like, okay, first and foremost, Kona coffee is kind of looked at as one of the premier coffees in the world. Why would you say that is?
Yeah, there's a few different reasons. First of all, we're only 0.01% of all coffee that's produced in the world. So right off the bat, you have scarcity. The second is all ripe cherry here is picked by hand. So in any one season, a picker will go back to each tree 15 to 20 times. So you're only getting the ripest coffee at that time. So you're gonna get all the fruit, all the flavor, all the caffeine, all the good stuff that you want. Another reason is that Kona coffee can only be grown in the Kona coffee belt. Anything outside that belt is either called Hawaiian coffee, or Ka'u coffee is another coffee that's known down south, making name for itself. Great coffee, by the way. So it has a lot to do with that, and the fact that there's just over 700 farmers. Most of these farmers are 3 to 5 acres in size. So the total output of Kona coffee is very small. That and it's Kona Arabica typica, the variety of coffee that we're growing, is very sweet. It's very mellow. It has kind of a nutty flavor. It's considered a very high quality varietal to begin with. So this is one of 2 lava tubes we have on the property. This is known as a skylight. It's where the top collapses in on itself. We've spelunked this tube all the way up to the roadway, but it keeps going. We didn't feel safe
you can get lost in these things.
Well, and if this is fallen in, what else is going to fall in?
Correct, yeah. Wow,
There's
unreal.
So this one goes all the way to the bottom of the property. We've spelunked to the bottom.
And how big's the property?
20 acres.
20 acres.
Yeah.
How much of the 20 acres is covered in coffee?
About 8 acres.
Okay.
The rest of it is either like this, which we like to keep conservation, or it is processing facility.
These are ferns, right?
Yeah, they're hapu'u ferns.
Yeah, hapu'u ferns. Yep. Yeah, I got one of these in front of my house in Kauai. They're sick.
Yeah, so if you know about the hapu'u fern, you know about the fiddlehead, right? And its place in Hawaiian tatau, right? Tattoo making.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Did you do that with a fern?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's what it is.
That's insane, dude. Todd's the man. What's the time frame? Let's say if someone wanted to get into coffee growing. So like on Oahu, I'm seeing a lot of new coffee farms, like up like towards the North Shore, like up above Wailua, kind of like near where the Dole pineapple plantations are, like Wahiwa area zone. I'm seeing a lot of kind of in the past few years, a bunch of coffee farms that have popped up. So let's say, how long does the coffee process take from start to finish?
That's a great question. Once you plant a keiki tree, your first 3 years, you may have some beans, but it's not considered a commercially viable crop. So you have to have the outlay to plant out an entire field, or maybe it's a 3 to 5, acre gentleman's farm, which is still going to cost you a little bit of money. Then you have to wait essentially 5 years for your first commercially viable crop and 7 years to maturity. So if you have, it's the long game.
Wow.
You're really bought into it. And taking care, coffee trees are, I don't want to say it's a weak plant, but it kind of is. It really requires a lot of tender loving care, maintenance. One of these.
Okay, so this is legit Kona coffee.
Yes, so so if you go like this,
okay,
point it in, you
like
point
this part?
Nope, other way.
Okay,
just like that. Cup it.
Okay,
squeeze. Boom.
And then I eat it?
No, you can eat this though. That's the fruit.
Does this have caffeine?
Yes, it does. And it tastes kind of, and it's organic. Tastes like red bell pepper a little. Interesting, isn't it?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, yeah. So then these are the beans, and if you touch them, you see how they slide around. That coating is called mucilage. It's the natural pectin and sugars that cover the coffee seed before we process it. So we'll take these, we'll wash them, we'll spin that off, and then we'll end up with a dry bean that then gets dried and hulled. And
so this is what's roasted?
No, it has three or four more steps.
No, but this actual bean, what I mean is the end product. Yeah. This is the starting product.
This is where it comes right off.
Wow, unreal. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick taste test, but just curious, how many different Kona coffee companies are there here in Kona?
So there's quite a few. As for what we do, we're a vertically integrated coffee company. So from growing the cherry all the way through the pulping, the drying, the dry milling, the roasting, the bagging, and the selling. That's a vertically integrated company. We're only one of 7 that's USDA certified organic.
All right. What's your go-to here?
So my go-to actually is not the first one you would think. It's the black and tan.
Okay.
And that is a mix.
How hot is this going to be?
It's pretty hot. Sip it, but that's okay. It's a mix between our French and our American. So you get all the smokiness and the smooth flavor of the French.
So this is about as fresh a Kona coffee as you could possibly have right here.
Yeah. Well, and we only roast and degas, so anything that you're drinking is less than 5 days out of the roaster.
10 out of 10. Okay, so we are here at Willies Hot Chicken right in Kona town. This place is actually really well known these days.
Yeah.
This is my buddy Ryan. You guys know Ryan. He was in the sandalwood video. He's the sandalwood expert. His family runs that mountain. One time, funny story about Willies. One time B, the guy behind the camera, and I could not fly back to Oahu after shooting the sandalwood video because B didn't have a driver's license. And so then I was like, oh, the TSA in Kona was being super aggro. So we were like, oh, let's go to Hilo and fly out of there. So then we order an Uber to Hilo, and the guy that pulls up was some kind of hippie dude from Hilo, and he pulls up and I was like, he's like, oh man, he's like, this worked out perfectly. I'm over here in Kona just to get some Willies fried chicken, and then I get a request to go back for a ride to Hilo, and that's where I live. And so here we are testing out Willies fried chicken. We did Kona coffee. So now this is not a Heineken. This is a Kona longboard lager. Cheers, Ryan. Cheers. So it's full Kona mode today. So Willies, food review, 1 bite review. I had to restart it. We did a review earlier. So you gotta get the chicken, you get the bread, you get the pickle, and then you get some sauce, and that's how you eat it. That might be the greatest bite of chicken tender I've ever had in my life. No joke. That's a high 9.
I got the chicken wing, and they do the whole wing, like the New Yorker style, I guess you would say. The chicken itself is very tender and juicy, and it's fried to a perfect temperature. So,
what do you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I give them a solid 9.
Boom. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. We are flying back to Oahu, epic day in Kona. Checked out Mountain Thunder Coffee. We checked out the epic listing of mine in Juniper Adler's. Picked up my bike. This is actually the reason I came here, is to get this triathlon bike. I left here when I did Lava Man. Needed to go back to Honolulu to do Honolulu Triathlon this weekend. Anyway, please subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Everyone have a great day. Aloha.